Bull system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something, yeah.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Lopez to throw. It's complete to the left. Jumped on top of the pile.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On the move. He's going to take off. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the USF Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Let's put the focus now on Kenny Odom. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Tells to run, looking to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Out wide right, it's Odom. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right side, it's Johnson. Makes his man miss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. The option, the keeper. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The play fake, Lopez. Left side, it's Davis. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Hits inside, it's Wiggins. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Straight ahead, it's Wiggins. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Throwing, Lopez. Caught. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wake!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Deep in the end zone, it's Branch. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the counter. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. The Bulls use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bulls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads it left. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Isaac. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On play action. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Sullivan. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Driving forward, it's Isaac. Might have a chance. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the return, it's Carr. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Under pressure, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They go play action with Lopez. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. Quick toss. Fights off a defender. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Just feeds the running back. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Wiggins. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Keeps it himself. Breaks into the open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Lopez. The sure hands. It's Hernandez.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lopez wants to fire. They're all over him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. There's a crease. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Money down, man. That's what coaches talk about. One of the first things they look at on the stat sheet is how did we do on 3rd down executing, and how about this offense on this drive? 3 third down conversions. That's how you sustain drives. That's how you become a great offense.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's Lopez to throw. Extending the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got some room to run. The touchdown, Demon Deacons. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David, taking it pick 6 all the way to the house that could really end up costing him.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Annapolis and an intriguing military bowl. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Military Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Sets his feet, it's Van Buren. Left side is Odom. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, pressure's coming. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Out wide right, it's Isaac.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Hits the hole. It's Isaac. Knocked down immediately.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. So on their first drive of this third quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Lopez. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Sells the run, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Drops back. It's Van Buren. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the 2nd half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Wake Forest. A pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Off play action on 1st down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. In the backfield, it's Isaac. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Van Buren. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's picked off. 18 of those this season. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. On the run, it's Wiggins. There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. He's at the... all the way back. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Snags a quick pass on the left. On the stop.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Red pass, it's complete. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. 3rd and long coming up. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run it on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. 2nd and long here. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Fires left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Wiggins.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. He makes a grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Throwing Lopez. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Touchdown, South Florida. Took it all the way back to the house.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Look out! Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
He wants to go deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, USF! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They're in the gun on third down. It's Lopez. Complete in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. There's
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quick give. It's Wiggins. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll need a bunch on second down. Lopez finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. That one's not even close.
I think the frustrating thing for this
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Lopez. Out wide left, it's Davis. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Lopez to pass. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Again, it's Lopez. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They put the brakes on him. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Rides to the back. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the RPO got it. The Demon Deacons used their second timeout. They'll have one left. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now hits it. It's Wiggins. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
That's a good job by this offense getting the first down, but we got to be in a hurry, right? The clock's going to stop, but not for long, and we got to have some urgency on this drive.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Here's Lopez to throw. Forced him to get rid of it on third down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this fourth and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup?
Throwing for it on fourth, Gio Lopez. The quick game. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Wait calls a timeout, and they have no more to use. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lopez wants to fire. Escapes the sack. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Gotta find a completion on this one. Rushes on. He gets away. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.